1 year ago, let's go back in time. You're at January launch 1 year ago. Mm-hmm. What status were you? What was life like? Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so January last year, we were actually in Boise in Idaho, and we were at launch. We had a smaller team. We were director threes at the time, and we were just enjoying the products and working in part-time. Okay,
so at that time, what was your reason? We talk a lot about what's your goal, what's your why. At that time, what was it for you and for Brandy?
Yeah, right from the start, it was pretty clear. We wanted to bring Brandy home. We've always wanted to be stay-at-home parents, and that was the goal right up front: $3,000 to $5,000 to bring her home.
So that's pretty specific. You in your budget and your finances, you needed $3,000 to $5,000 per month.
Yep.
In order to make that happen.
Yeah, more like 3.
Okay.
5 was like the little nicer number.
All right. Again, New Jersey, right?
New Jersey.
All right. So you advanced to Director 3. Do you remember your check when you advanced to Director 3?
Yeah, it was $3,384.
All right.
Yeah.
So saw that was tracking just fine.
Yep.
All right. So now from January launch in Boise, you then started continuing to build your business.
Yep.
And we're going to talk a little bit later about convention. Now, you did attend convention, and who did you go with to convention? And let's just talk about that for a moment.
Yeah, we had a couple guys with us. I think they'll be on the screen in a second, but a smaller team. And one of them was Gino. We call him Muscles McGee. We got Kyle, KPG, and Enrique Suave. But it was just us, and a lot learned.
All right, so we talk a lot about at convention, lives change here.
Yep.
And that was obviously your first convention.
Yep.
True or not true? What was your impression of convention? What happened there?
It blew us away. We had heard since day one. My enroller Charlie was just saying, like, it's a non-negotiable. You have to go, and it will change your life. You have to see it. And so I was prepared for that, and it still blew away my expectations. So a ton learned, a ton taken from it. We're excited about everything out of there, but just, lessons.
Okay, well, listen, let's talk about that for a bit. So you came to convention, and you came to convention as what status were you at
Director
convention?
4.
All right, Director 4, so not too bad, right? Residual income at that time was about what?
The average check, is that what you're asking for? Yeah, it's probably about $1,000.
Okay,
yep.
$1,000, and you came to convention. You're doing just fine here, Joe, but what did you learn at convention what was that moment for you?
The moment was, and Jason Paulin, if you're watching, thank you. It was when he was on stage, and he was speaking specifically about how he had made a decision one day, or he had not yet made a decision, and said, this is my time. This is where I'm going to jump all in with Brooke and do this together. And he also advised us, said, if you don't have that point in your life where you said, I am doing this for real, wholeheartedly, as we spoke earlier of, then you probably haven't really made a decision. And that was my time. That was May 13th, made the decision, and that was the single biggest game changer.
And you made the decision to do what?
Wholeheartedly do it for real, because we were doing it very part-time and casually, and we just changed. We changed what we did.
And then just a couple months later, you reached the goal of senior director.
Yep.
All right. So, and that was a very special month for you and for your family. You advanced as senior director, but what else happened that month?
Yeah. So Joey, little man back there, was born. I think 2 days after you texted me that we reached senior, and that was our goal from convention. So it was awesome.
All right. So the convention goal. Let's talk about that. Your goal from convention, to be more wholehearted, was to advance as senior director.
Yep. To know before he was born that. Literally right before he was born that we would go, that we had went senior.
All right, so what was your check when you advanced as senior director, and you advanced as senior director 2? What was your check?
The senior check was $5,500 and change, and then the senior 2 check, I believe, was over $8,000.
$8,000.
Yep.
All right, congratulations. Congratulations. What message would you have for those who have not yet attended convention? What would you say to them?
Go.
All right, so with that, Senior Director 2, Joe Giordano. It's a New Jersey thing.